And now for the most famous words in motorsport.
Drivers, start your engines!
They come down to the line, green flag goes in the air, 2 by 2 as they head off into turn number 1.
This is Cal Norton Jr. and this is Ricky Bobby, and you're watching Flying Aces YouTube channel. Wow.
Hello, Ricky Bobby, Cal Norton Jr., and Gavin Hibbs over on Twitch. Good evening, Gavin Hibbs. Top of the evening to you, man. Hope everything is well with you. Long time no see, actually. Good to see you. Hope you are continuing that iRacing career of yours. It's Andy B5 Gaming. Good evening, Andy. Good evening, good evening, good evening, boys and girls, and ladies and gentlemen. Two races this evening. One's going to start out at Iowa Speedway. The super late models. We have, at least on this channel, we have never ran the super late models at Iowa. So the first 20 drivers to get in will be able to race this one. That way we do not do a heat race like we do for our feature events. Michael Smithy, evening to you. Random Gaming TV UK, evening, buddy. Again, super late models, Iowa Speedway, 50 laps, first 20 cars in. We'll get to race. Channel members, you have the password, and Twitch subs, you have the password early. It's available on Discord and on our YouTube community page for channel members. And tonight, race number 2, shortly after we conclude the race at Iowa, we're going to bring out the cars of tomorrow. We have not done these in a long time, and they are a load of fun, and we're going to run those at Daytona. Why Daytona? Because they have a setup, a fixed setup for Daytona. So that's the reason we're running Daytona. Thought about trying to run those babies at 1.5 miles, such as Atlanta, but I do not have a setup for everyone to use. So we'll go to Daytona and run those things unrestricted, roughly 220 miles per hour, and that will be a 50-lap feature event, preceded by a 8-lap heat race. All right. Keith Kumpa, good evening to you. Chevy Z24, they call him Larry Red. Good evening to you, man. And Gavin Hims, I got one for Homestead. You got one for Homestead. A COT. Tell you what, Gavin, I really want to start running these cars more often, and I would love to. Ladies and gentlemen, your password is horsepower. Horsepower is your password for those that want to get in this super late model race at Iowa. Horsepower is your password. Gavin, I do want to start running these cars fairly often, and next time you're on, if you and I get in the same, if we're able to communicate, I'd love to get that set up from you if you want to share it. If not, I completely understand. All right, let's go ahead. Again, your password is horsepower for those that want to run Iowa in the super late models. It is race 1. We'll cap it at 20. Do not know if we'll get 20 drivers in. Usually race 1's kind of hit or miss. I'm trying to figure out how to get my racing wheel on here. And it is go time. Let me power this baby on. Of course, I'll share. I do appreciate it, man. Awesome. Yeah, I think as we head into the fall, we need to do more of those race cars. It's no secret, and congratulations to Scotty Grove for winning last night's Next Gen Cup Series car race at Michigan. But a lot of people run the Next Gen car because it's available. Hey, Dave Wright, good evening, man. And I think we need something other than the Cup Series, the current Gen Cup Series car to run. And I think that car tomorrow adds a little bit of excitement to our iRacing. So that's one of the reasons we want to run this baby tonight. And, of course, the super late model has a load of horsepower at Iowa. So it should be a fun race. Ladies and gentlemen, before we head in, one more time, horsepower is your password for those that want to run super lates at Iowa. If you're on Twitter and want to know our race schedule ahead of time, you can do that at _Flying Aces, or check out our Discord, Flying Aces TV. There is a link below if you want to join up on that, free of charge, of course. I want to thank Jeffrey Ford and the Ford Entertainment Group, who custom builds gaming PCs to save you money. You can get F1 specs on a new gaming PC at street stock prices. So give Jeffrey a holler. Tell him the Flying Aces sent you. Save yourself some cash on a brand new gaming PC. RaceLab, those gentlemen, I want to thank those guys for providing the standings for our live stream. There's a couple other widgets that I use. You too can use RaceLab free of charge and use it to your benefit. Again, free of charge. There is a paid version with some upgrades, but the free version is pretty darn good. Ladies and gentlemen, Flying Aces TV is your promo code at Plan B Sales. If you're into NASCAR merchandising or NASCAR Diecast, hit that promo code at checkout, Flying Aces TV. Save on free shipping. And finally, our buddies at Bruce Walters Ford Kia over in Pikeville, Kentucky. You live in eastern Kentucky, you want to save some money on a new car, see Eric Evans, tell him the Flying Aces sent you, and you'll save some cash there. All right, boys and girls, we are in Iowa, Newton, Iowa, to be more specific. It is about 0.8 of a mile, and we're going to hit the super late models and see what we can do in these things. I see right now we have a professional race car driver, Barrett Polhemus, who races in Texas. I see him in this event. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with. And I'm going to assume that this is slick, just like any other super late model track we run. Probably coming out of 4. I can see a lot of cars getting loose here. In fact, I'm going to bank on it. Man, it got sideways on me just entering the corner. Wasn't even on the brakes. I want to go back and retrospectively say thank you again to Rick Javorka and his wife Julie for last night's racing action. I think everyone had a fun time. We started off the Daytona road course in some GTE cars. Harrison Prohaska, to no one's surprise, picked up the victory there. And then we ran a 70-lap feature at Michigan where Scotty Grove brought home the victory. Look at that car. It's up on the wall. All right, I'm going to have to keep this thing under me. That's priority number 1. Man, these things are a load of fun. I really want to commend iRacing for updating the super late model and giving it to us free of charge. What was that, 6 months ago? Maybe a little bit longer. All right, I think I can complete 50 laps if I don't overdrive it. I think we're going to see several cars spin out. If you're out there and you want to race it, I'm pretty sure we still have spots. I'm just seeing like 8 drivers on my relative. So I'm assuming we have some spots remaining. The first 20 drivers that want to run this one can get in. Password is horsepower. You'll search for Flying Aces TV. You can search for Iowa. You can search whatever in the search bar and find this race if you want to run it. My goodness, this is fun. It's fun for me just trying to keep it off the wall and keeping it straight and not spinning it out. We ran these, what was it, Thursday of last week, I believe, and it was a lot of fun. Super lates are just a load of fun to drive. I was actually thinking today, well, what track have we not taken those super late models to? So when I got home, I made sure there was a setup for Iowa, and here we are.
Outside. Clear high, clear high.
And I am dead last on the speed chart. I see a lot of guys running that high side.
Got a slow car on the bottom. Got a slow one on the bottom there in front of you. Go high. Go high.
Maybe I don't need to brake as hard. I'm not sure. My lap times are in the 25s. I think everyone else is down in the low 24s, maybe some 23s for all I know.
Clear, clear. Good job. Inside.
Billy Sigmund Jr. has joined us. Got some Holt Johnson, some Gavin Hibbs. Again, Barrett Polhemus. Got Chris Davis. I hope he's brought that Texas Pete car. Speaking of paint schemes, we're going to go see some paint schemes here in just a brief moment. This race will start right at dark. Well, I think we're practicing like 7 o'clock sim time. We'll qualify at, I think, about 8 o'clock. And then race it at about 8:30 sim time.
Inside. Still there.
Scott Holt has joined us.
Still inside. Stay with him. Clear low.
Still got a couple of minutes remaining of practice.
Inside.
If you want to race, your password is, there's that Texas Pete car.
Clear high.
If you want to race, the password is horsepower. Uh-oh. Sorry, Chris. Oh, let me get off the track. I'm right in the racing groove. Holy cow. Whew. Dave Wright, SLN scared the behoovits out of me at North Wilkesboro. Can't imagine. You're a little bit faster here. So far, Chronic, these are good. I just got back on the throttle a little too swiftly right there.
That's like roller skates.
Let me change some that. Next control here.
What's up, Low?
Previous control there.
What's up, man?
Sound, push to talk. There we go. I didn't have any sound. And then we'll mute it with that button. Okay. I did not get a chance to update my Jimmy Johnson spotter pack today. I was told last night there is an update to it. So I feel bad because that is one awesome piece of software. You can find it at DW Warehouse on the interwebs. If you're not running Jimmy Johnson spotter pack, I think you're really missing out. I truly do.
Okay, Bryson, calm down.
It's free, and it is absolutely the best spotter pack, without a doubt. What's up, Adrian Harvey? Good evening to you. We got about 2 minutes remaining of practice. What do we got? 10 drivers. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Got 12 drivers. Got room for 8 more. The first 20 that show up get to race. There is no heat race. Everyone gets to race in the feature. And we're going 50 laps here. Now, let's see if I can't put down just a little bit hotter lap. That's the new tires talking. I wasn't even on the brakes. It almost came out from under me last time I took my first hot lap.
What's up, Iggy? What's up, Derek? What's going on?
There we go. Starting to get a handle on this thing. Again, I'm not very, very fast. But I think I can manage it for 50 laps. That's what I'm into. That's my sole focus now. Managing this car for 50 laps. Keeping it straight. Keep the nose forward. The rear end under me. Oh, dang. That's not going to help things. I'll tell you that right now.
Inside.
Sorry about that, Scott.
All clear.
Let me back her down here. It's Dennis Gardner, everybody. Let it be known that Dennis Gardner has arrived. Speaking of arriving, Stephen Callahan has arrived. Made his way out to Newton, Iowa. Let's go look at some paint schemes while we're at it here. And it's Smooth 7. All right. That is no surprise. I run that car often. Let's look here at the one car. This belongs to Justin Egan. Good to see Egan back on the track. It's been a while. It has been a
Radio
hot
check.
minute, as people say these days. Solid copy. The 41 is Scott Holt. Now, let me back it up a little bit. Let's go back in here to practice. Let's go look at some paint schemes. We can qualify later. Scrubbing bubbles. That is Billy Sigmund. The 83 belongs to Brandon Lawless. There is Barrett Polhemus in the 79 Texas car. The 41 again is Scott Holt. The 73 Texas Pete car, Chris Davis. The Camping World SRX car, which I like a lot, is Bryson Fitzgerald. The 47, speaking of no introductions, it's Holt Johnston, everybody. The one car we have seen, that is Justin Egan. We have Gavin Hibbs in the Camping World SRX machine. The 66 is John Creighton in the CarQuest, beautiful race car. And then there is mine. I think we got 10 drivers. No, 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Sorry, we got 14. Cameron Perez has joined. And I think Stephen Callahan has joined late as well. Let's hop on in. Let's go qualify it. Dale Campbell, everybody. Evening, Dale. Good evening to you, buddy. All right. Super late models, Iowa Speedway. Remember on lap 1, at the end of the front stretch, the lights have went out, lights have went on.
Green, green, green.
Gotta be gentle right here. Just don't want to spin it. Let me get my tires hot. Lap number 2 will be my hot one. Now, here we go. Hot lap. Tonight's 2 races are all about the horsepower. Neither of these cars handle exceptionally well. A lot of driver input is required. That's a 24.4. I think that beats my practice time of the 25s. I should start, I think, in the top 10.
Straight cash, homie.
Ho!
Straight cash.
My goodness. Bam! 3 for Dale right there, Steve. Thank you very much. And God bless you. Thank you very much for that. It is greatly appreciated. All right, let's see the times come in. Let me pull down these standings briefly here for a moment. And we can all see everybody's times. Gavin Hibbs is your current pole daddy with a 24.113. Justin Egan right behind him. I'm currently P6 on the grid out of, so far, 10 cars, which I think Cameron Perez has just taken his first lap, although 24.8 is somewhere in the ballpark. Yes, it's a 1200 iRating right now is what we've got. Am looking at adjusting that. When I get some time, I may put out a filler, maybe on Twitter, I'm not sure, and see if the 1200 still needs to be in play. There does need to be some standards, though. I will say that. I don't think we can just completely open it wide open. But I do think we need a minimum iRating or minimum class or something. The point is getting people on the racetrack, racing around others, proving that they can hold a straight line more or less. So I don't know if the iRating is the great barometer that we're looking for, or if just a promotion to, say, C class or something of that nature. So we're always evaluating that. But as of right now, that's what we're running with, is a 1200 iRating. Safety rating doesn't matter. And in a D class 2.0 or above. That is like your Walmart, right, Chronic? Jamin Banks, what's up, ma'am? Jamie Hupper votes to keep it at 1200. When I decided on 1200, it felt like that was a obtainable mark for most drivers. I did look over several of previous races, and most drivers were actually 15, 16, 1700. So I went about 300 to 400 below the average and came up with 1200. So that's where I came with that. Yeah, Jamin, we're going to Daytona next in the car of tomorrow. Should be a good one. All right, it is time. I am P7. I've not adjusted anything on this car. I like it where it is. I'm going to roll with it. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, let me turn the standings back on. We'll pull this down, and we're going to grid them up. No, oval ratings, are there specific? Yes, it is broken down with oval. It's broken down with road, dirt, and off-road. So there's 4 different licenses you can get in iRacing. And the only one we use a standard on, the 1200 standard, is the oval racing. Road races, we have, it's wide open to anybody. Doesn't matter if you've ever driven a road race on iRacing or not. You're good to go. All right. Starting P7 out of 14. I see James Lowe is starting shotgun. I know James Lowe is very good at the short tracks. Hey, Brian Fisher. So he is probably going to challenge himself, starting in the rear, making his way forward. John Creighton, I see he's starting 13th. I know John is quick, so he may be doing the same thing. All right. Let's get ready to roll them off. Let me turn my microphone over to the race control. Hey, drivers, welcome to Iowa. Thank you for joining. We got 50 laps. Straight up, 50 laps. And there's one green-white checker. All right, here we go. Let's roll them off.
Thank you for the host.
Thank you for the Texas paint scheme.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. All right, here. Okay, there's my cockpit view. We're all set. And we're rolling. Should be a good race.
Just watch your inside
With
going
just
into turn
14
one.
race cars,
We see that here like I
should
thought
be
it
a good
inside.
race.
Pit road is closed.
I'm going to predict 2 cautions. And that'll be it. I firmly believe that. Let's see how much time we actually have remaining. It doesn't start until, I guess, the pace car go, or until we pass the start-finish line. We've got 1 hour to run 50 laps, so I know that's very easy to do. Should be able to get 3 laps a minute in. Right at it.
I want to go.
A little dust out
I'm
here.
about to take off.
That's that adrenaline kicking in. All right. We do have unlimited tires. I don't think it's going to be a big issue here. 50 laps, we have enough fuel. This could be one short track race that goes green the entire time. Iowa is wide.
Hey, boss man, remember, 1 lap at a time.
Plenty of
one car
room
at
to
a time.
pass. And away we go. Pace car, take that hard left. There she goes.
Boss man, pace car's off. Let's get after it today. Green flag.
All right, we got 39 minutes remaining to complete 50 laps. We ought to be able to do this.
Outside.
And there is a lot of debris on this racetrack.
Still outside.
A lot of stuff flying up
Clear
at the
high, clear
windshield.
high.
A lot of dust. I might have to ask Pete Cohen what's going on here.
Inside.
Really good setup, by the way, from iRacing on this one.
Outside.
That was simply driver error. That was not the setup.
Clear outside. Outside. All clear. Working outside, outside. Still outside. Clear, clear, clear. Outside. Still out there.
All right. Tires are starting to dig into the track a little better. Not as loose.
Still out there, man. Still there. Clear.
Iowa's always been a track for me. Never can find the perfect racing groove. It seems like depending on the car you're in, the racing groove just varies so much, and that's what makes it very unique.
Still on the inside.
I'm still bitter that nobody is running at Iowa this year. I'm still bitter that the Cup Series never made its way to Iowa Speedway. So far, so good. We are 7 laps in, and no caution flags. Everybody is still fairly close together on the racetrack. We don't have anybody that's
Outside quarter.
7 seconds behind, I don't think. Got John Creighton coming up behind me in his CarQuest machine, number 66. Car is still on the edge. Grip is a little bit more than when we first started, but it is still on the edge. Caution is out.
Save us some fuel whenever you can, but you're doing a really good job. Tell me about your race car when you can. Closed. All right, you're going to have to come around the safe car.
All right. Well, we made it through 11 laps, 10 and a half laps for our first caution. Look, I'm back here. We only have 14 cars in this event. I'm running P9. I might as well come put some tires on this beauty. Don't necessarily care about the fuel.
Pit road will be open.
Ooh, that was quick. John Creighton did a masterful job.
Sorry about that.
I knew you had it woed up the whole time. All right, we got a lot of cars coming down pit road. $40 miles per hour is slow, it feels.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop on the sign.
All right, fellas, let's go. We'll need your best pit stop. Just putting 2 gallons of fuel in it. Good evening, David Crum. Adrian the Goat. Happy Monday to you. Let's make sure we don't get caught a lap down here. There's no way the pace car can lap us here, I don't think.
All right, go, 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 go,
There's
go,
23
go.
and a half second pit stop. All right, rocking and rolling.
I just put right sides on, try to make it
Behind the
looser.
73.
Might be a pretty good strategy. Good deal, David. That is interesting. I don't know what the Texas Pete car is feeling like, but my car is loose. And Chris Davis said he put right side tires on trying to loosen his car up. So I dropped one position by pitting. I'm okay with that. Let's see what we were on tire wear. We're at a 95 on that right front, so it has it's worn quite a bit.
Yeah, I was just joking, J-Dub.
Yeah. Yeah, 10-4 on that. F1 at Bristol, smooth. Let me tell you
I
what.
was about to say.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Sounds like a lot of fun. I inquired about a jobbing